All right, here we go. Game number one. We're going to go ahead and count them down. We get started with game number one in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Lovely. The ZS start. You gotta love that. She had a cool skateboard. That's kind of a neat thing, Colin. We are underway. Blank now, just now seeing the ZS start. We have a Tetris on the board already for Oscar. And Oscar actually is listed as rolling, but you can see very clearly that he is not rolling right now. When he does go to roll, I do believe that controller comes into view, but it should be fine. Oscar currently with a 1.283 PB. Going to be rolling out of some country. It's not listed in chat, or in the bot, rather. Blank over on the right, she has a 1.23 PB and will be tapping. Leo says Oscar using the superior playstyle. I mean, the superior playstyle if you like suffering. 136 for Oscar, 76,000 for Blank, who's only 3 lines back here. So Oscar is playing very well. And there you go. Quick switch to rolling here as things getting a little high. And then what? Going to tapping? What is this? Oscar with the versatility. And back to Das. Let's go. Bang Tetris. 207,000 already for Oscar, who is on fire here to start game number one. 124 for Blank, but also 2 Tetrises available in lines. And there's a Tetris for Blank's got 148. Oscar getting to a bit of a dig and is not getting great pieces for it, so this is going to take a little bit of an effort to get out of. Now getting some good pieces. Arctic saying Oscar, a cool dude, IRL. Bang Tetris for Blank. And this is pretty much neck and neck after that dig. There's a Tetris for Oscar, who will go ahead 238 to 194, but is ahead by 4 lines right now. An unfortunate series of tucks for Blank, but gets it done and get the Tetris there. We're back to tapping on Oscar's side. And we're back to Das. Just like that. This is kind of insane. I don't know how you can keep your concentration switching your playstyle every few seconds, but Oscar's doing it and doing it well. 308 through 66 lines. Blank at 244, not having a bad game herself. Bang Tetris for Blank. There's a Tetris for Oscar. Switch playstyle every Tetris. I mean, a little chaos in your life. Blank's got some traffic to clear out, but does so pretty quickly. There's a Tetris for Oscar. We're at 377. Bang Tetris for Blank. This is some torrid pace from Oscar, who's threatening a 600 transition at this rate. Certainly be a heck of a way to start the bracket. 403 now at 86 lines. Bang Tetris for Blank, who will cross 300,000, and there's another Tetris. So at 87 lines, it's 403 for Oscar, 345 for Blank. Oscar will pile a Tetris onto that, but we'll start burning pretty quickly here. Oh, that's a bad piece. But Oscar takes it slowly and is just going to go ahead and wait on the long bar in column 9 to clean out that last bit of junk. Yeah. Blank will score a Tetris. There's a long bar for Oscar. Bang Tetris for Oscar. There's another Tetris for Blank. Face cams after this game. I don't know if these players can do it. They have some jank camera setup. And I believe a hand cam's more important, but I don't know. We can get a ruling from Pumpy. I actually had Oscar... Oscar had the face cam only a little earlier. Yeah, I don't either. And like I said, I'm not sure if these can do it. We can get them set up for to do it for game 2. But let's let them worry about the Tetris for game number 1, because it's about transition time. 5:52 for Oscar, 4:46 for Blank. We'll score Tetris there. 2 Tetrises remain for Oscar. Looks like 3 over on Blank's side. Okay, couple burns for Oscar. Will go in at 600,000 into level 19. This is Tetris for Blank. He's got room for 1 more. Sets up a tut. Now going to set up the double well. Gets the Aki bar. Nice tapping there from Blank. Is going to have to take the triple to go to 520. Oscar already 8 lines ahead. 655 to 551 is the current score. So a 6-digit lead for Oscar. Oscar's got a hole in his stack. So this is going to be an opportunity for Blank to try to recover some of the score. Of course, keep in mind, Blank isn't listening. Blank doesn't know what the score is. Blank is just kind of flying blind. So we have a Tetris for both players. Only a triple there for Oscar, who has an 8-line advantage. Are we going to see a column 1 here from Blank? No. Blank's just going to get that back over to the right and start building up that way. These pieces, though, are kind of annoying. But Blank does have nice parity now. Just needs a long bar. Has room to burn. It's going to take the triple. Now gets a long bar. Tetris for both players. 749 for Oscar. 661 for Blank. Level 24 for Oscar, who has the line pace lead. And Blank doesn't want to set up a long bar dependency there, so just takes a couple burns. Manages the double well. Oscar with a misdrop. Not a fatal one, but this will cost some pace and possibly allow Blank to get back into this. Blank, though, having trouble getting a clean board, but does get it clean and gets a long bar. Bang, Tetris for Blank. Good sequence there. Oscar is clean once again. Bang, Tetris for Blank. Dan, thanks for the sub. I don't know why we didn't get a notification. Your Streamlabs, wake up. Bang, Tetris for Blank. Leo says, whenever this song plays, I hear Vandy's voice. Oscar getting high, but does get the long bar. Goes to 933 here on 27. It's been maintaining this 6-digit lead for most of post. And with us about to go to the kill screen, I imagine we're going to see a switch from tap to roll at some point. There's a Tetris for Blank to move to 847. Blank with a couple of holes in her stack. She's going to have to clean those out. And here we go. We are rolling. Look for a long bar. There's the long bar. Bang, Tetris. Got the max out already going into 29. That's going to hang a long bar on the right, and that's going to be a top out. 1.048 million is the Chasedown score. And Blank will not be able to do it. So game number 1, I'm going to go over to Oscar. We'll start him in 5, 4, oh, no. Jeez. Of course, as soon as I start the countdown, Blank walks away. We'll start. Blank had already on their screen. I don't really know what the plan is here. But we're getting started with game number 2. And Blank is away getting another piece of cake or something? I don't know. Alright, Blank's getting started. Playing Tetris. Oscar gonna get on the board first, but gonna have to burn away some lines because the rest of that is not looking all that great. Skull emoji. Tetris again for Oscar, and there's another one for Blank, who Blank didn't have to burn any lines to get that second Tetris. So Blank gonna have the early lead here. Another Tetris for Oscar. Blank look for a long bar. Bang Tetris. Oh, bit of a misdrop there for Blank. Didn't get the piece all the way over to the left. So he's going to need a long bar in short order. And does get it. It's only good for a triple, but now Blank's going to go into a bit of a short dig here as she's got it burnt down most of the way. Now she just needs the right pieces to get out of it. I am not sure what just happened. That does not look like that was intentional. But it's okay because Oscar's over here playing reverse secret grade. At least looks like it. Feels like something that can be exploited now. It's fine. The internet doesn't allow for information to travel that fast, so. There's a Tetris down the middle and another one down the middle for Blank to catch up to Oscar. 140 for Oscar, 159 for Blank. Oscar currently holding a 1-0 lead here. Both players scoring a Tetris. So Blank with the lead, 183 to 168. And Blank has 7 lines to work with as well. So not quite of a strong game as the last game from Oscar, who had a 600K transition. Don't think we're going to be seeing that this time. Laughing at her own misdrop. Blank's a gamer. Yeah, it's like one of those situations where, like, if you don't laugh at it, it's just really laughing at it's all you can do. Tetris for Oscar. There's the Tetris for Blank. Another Tetris for Oscar. Pretty nice burn there for Blank. Oh, last-minute decision to flip that J upside down and gets her Tetris ready. There's a long bar. Bang Tetris for Blank. Well played. Bang Tetris for Blank. Blank's board getting a little kind of messed up here. Not quite sure how Blank plans on getting out of this. That's a long bar dependency down the middle. Turns into a Tetris well and gets the long bar. Bang Tetris for Blank. Pixelation hiding the reaction, but it couldn't hide the smile that Blank had when that Tetris landed. Bang Tetris for Oscar. Oscar playing from behind this time. Blank with the lead. 378 to 348 and has 6 lines in hand. Hello, Cobalt. Oscar having to clean up a little more garbage, so Oscar going from a 600K game to Something a little less than 500 here. We'll see how much he can keep pace with Blank, who's caught up in lines here, 116 to 115. So Blank playing a bit faster. $450 for Blank, $405 for Oscar. As transition's about to hit for Oscar, next Tetris will do it. Setting up. These pieces aren't all that great, but does get the long bar. Bang Tetris, Oscar, 436 will be the transition. Blank's just waiting for a bunch of long bars here. Gets one for the Tetris. Could get a $500,000. Will do it. Bang Tetris, 522. So, pretty much, it was an 80,000 point lead for Oscar in the last transition game. It's an 80,000 point lead for Blank in this transition game. And Oscar's board is... ugh. I don't like it. I'm sure he doesn't like it. Oscar getting this cleaned up, but this is just giving Blank an opportunity to set up for another Tetris. Was that a dirty Tetris just now? There's a lot of lines that Oscar just cleaned out. There's a Tetris for Blank. Maintaining this 70,000 point lead here on level 20. Oscar already at 21. Bang Tetris for Blank. Blank has one row of garbage to clear. Oscar wait for a long bar. Gets a long bar. Bang, dirty Tetris columns 8. But Blank is still holding fast. Ooh, nice adjustment there. Oscar not expecting the long bar, was thinking of burn, but saw the long bar and was able to adjust at the last second. Both players ready for Tetris. Simul Tetris, 695 for Blank, 600,000 for Oscar. There's another Tetris for Blank. And the Tetris for Oscar. So we're trading Tetrises back and forth. That favors Blank, who is well in the lead here. Pace lead is over 100,000. Now the actual lead is over 100,000. After that Tetris. There's a Tetris for Oscar, but Blank gets one right back. Bang Tetris for Blank. Another Tetris for Oscar. 814 to 699. Another Tetris for Blank. Blank with nearly 150,000 point lead. Blank is killing it this game. Simul Tetris again. Blank is listed as tap, and I do believe that's tapping. I don't think it's hidden behind the... It's hidden behind her name, but yes, she is tapping. Look at that! Kingsman just exploded, folks. That was 3 straight flat long bar burns for Blank. Oh, bad misdrop for Blank. But we'll get the long bar over for the Tetris to settle this board down. That was a bit of a scary misdrop because it was pretty high up. Meanwhile, Oscar is getting high up. Oscar in big trouble. Does have the power of rolling, but it's not going to be enough. He's not going to be able to get anything over to the right. And Blank is good. Of course, Blank not listening to the cast. And we'll start game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. Game number 3. And Bang Tetris for Oscar to get started. He's gotten that first Tetris on the first 4 lines, all 3 games so far. Blank will follow suit this game. And another Tetris for Oscar. Long bar dependency forming for Oscar, but gets the long bar right away. Bit of a weird stack for Blank, who very wisely rotated that L. Otherwise, that would have gotten a lot worse. Like, really hoping on that Z or T gets a Z first. And we'll get the long bar. Bang Tetris for Blank. Blank really pushing this here, trying to find the right piece to get out of this, but it's going to have to burn a bunch of lines. This will give Oscar a chance to get back into the lead. So far, it's been the person that's been ahead in 18 has won. Blank having to put a long bar dependency pretty high up. It gets a long bar. It's another long bar used as an Aki bar there, and we'll get another long bar. Bang Tetris. Blank's dig appears to be over. Another Tetris for Blank, but Oscar has taken this advantage 142 to 104 here at 32 lines. Another Tetris for Oscar. There's the Tetris for Blank. So it's a 1 Tetris lead now. A little less than that, actually. Blank will take the Tetris, as will Oscar. They're almost piece for piece. Both players will score a Tetris with that long bar. 214 for Oscar, 195 for Blank. Yeah, Blank running 1 piece ahead here. That's how close they are. Another Tetris for both players, 237 to 219. Oscar still holding on to the lead. You have to get some burns here from Blank, though. And will not be able to score a Tetris. Oscar will to extend the lead. Bang Tetris for Blank. Ninja saying that Blank has lasted longer in both games. I think she will win as long as she keeps it close. Yeah, that's one thing that neither of these matches have been at the transition is close. It's been like 3 or 4 Tetrises or more apart, and it gets worse as the game goes on. It's almost a, games 1 and 2 were pretty much a mirror matchup. Very interesting. We have a lot of channel points on the underdog right now. Still got about a minute and change left to get your predictions in. Nice spin there for Blank. Simul Tetris, 356 for Oscar, 321 for Blank. That's at 78 lines. They are piece for piece right now. Tetris, Tetris. 380 to 343. Tetris for both players, 402 to 367. Oh, that's a bad misdrop for Oscar there. Not quite sure how Oscar's going to plan on getting out of that. Oh, he couldn't even move that over too. So this will be a bit of a burn for Oscar, and it's going to give Blank the opportunity to perhaps take the lead here. It was our closest 18 so far. Both players with fairly good paces, too. Bang Tetris for Blank, 438. But that long bar for Oscar that was misdropped is quickly becoming a thorn in his side. With all these lines that are being burnt right now. Another Tetris for Blank, extending her lead. Right side is open for Oscar. Bang Tetris for Blank. And another Tetris for Oscar. So Oscar back into scoring, but finds himself down by about 2 Tetrises. Bang Tetris for Blank. Another one for Oscar. People saying it's raining, it's pouring in chat. Yeah. Pouring Tetrises. Pouring long bars. There's one for Blank, 533. 2 Tetrises remaining till transition. 472 for Oscar. Blank almost running this to a 3 Tetris lead. But where's the long bar now? This parity situation for Blank. Not the greatest. Had to use a long bar in column 9, but we'll get another one. Tetris for both players. That's transition for Oscar at 520. And this one's transition for Blank at 581. So a 61,000 point lead for Blank at transition, and a beautiful board. Both players' boards looking good. Blank will start with a Tetris. Oscar looking for a long bar, not getting one here. Finally does get one, but does have some stuff to clean out. So, oh, Blank with a misdrop of the square. There's some other activity on this board, too, that I'm sure she's not thrilled with. I love these burns from Blank, though. The 1 or 2 piece delayed burns are working out very well. As Blank is just waiting for the right pieces to get out of this and is not getting them so far. Gonna need to get something over to the left here. Long bar will make it. Those are always a little dicey, especially as a tapper. And get that long bar dependency filled. Oscar not in a great spot. Oscar's going to hang on the left. And Oscar's going to be done at 600,000. That's game number 3 going to Blank. And we'll start game number 4 here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. K9 watching Tetris, thanks for the 321 countdown bits. Welcome in. And we are underway with game number 3. Oscar has to hold on here to survive. And Oscar also in the unfortunate position of having topped out first in all 3 games so far. He had plenty of score in game 1, a max out. Where's the long bar here? This is getting dangerous for Oscar. Where is this long bar? Huge drought to start the game. Bang Tetris for Oscar. Blank should be getting that momentarily, I think. I'm not sure. Looks like Blank might be behind the lines. A bunch of long bars for Oscar. He'll get another Tetris. And there's a Tetris for Blank finally. So both players featuring some drought survival skills. DJ Mr. Boros says, "You can do it, Oscar." But Oscar has a Blank in the way, who has been playing fairly consistent so far. Blank really wants that Z piece and does get it. Will burn down the stack, and with no long bars coming, Oscar unable to take advantage and get into the lead by any significant fraction. Finally gets a long bar. Bang Tetris 140 for Oscar. Blank's going to cover the well just as the long bar shows up. But it's going to burn this down. Get ready to score again. Look at this. We have a column 5 developing. Ooh, put that J right side up, and that column 5 will not be happening anytime soon because this is going the wrong way. And these pieces are not all that great. Find it interesting how for the first 5 to 10 pieces the players start the same, but then in just 2 pieces their boards will be crazy different. Yeah. It's kind of neat when players do start with the same placements because it's, it's almost like you have a mind meld going on. Blank does get that dirty Tetris in column 5, but still having to burn out some unfortunate garbage here. And Oscar, I would say Oscar hasn't really taken full advantage. Oscar only up by 2 Tetrises. Things getting really spicy on Blank's board right now. Gets that long bar over, gets another long bar in the long bar dependency. Still trying to bring this down. Going to create a long bar dependency to open up one of the holes, but it pays off with a long bar. And Blank is finally working this down. Oscar has opened up the right side. 215 for Oscar, 165 for Blank. That's a Tetris for Oscar, and Oscar is going to start pouring on the points because Blank cannot get out of this dig. This has been a painfully long dig for Blank. Like, Oscar's was pretty long, right? But this one is... It makes Oscar's look like a walk in the park. Blank will open up the right side. Two Tetris for Oscar, 288 to 175. There's a Tetris for Blank. So it is about a 4 Tetris lead for Oscar here at about 100 lines. Long bar dependency forming for Blank. Will get the long bar. Opted to keep the double well on the right. Had a couple of opportunities to put an L over there, but chose not to. Now puts a long bar in there, and oof, it's getting a little scary for Blank, but Blank does get the long bar. Scores a Tetris. Oscar, meanwhile, has moved to a left well. Gets a long bar. Bang, Tetris. Blank will also score a Tetris, but Blank's going to have to dig once again here. As we are going to have some epically low transitions for both players. We're going to be lucky to see a 400K at this rate. Big suffer game coming in for both players here. Told you, don't trust those seeds that have no letters in them. There's a long bar. Bang Tetris for Blank. There's a triple for Blank. One more Tetris for Blank will do for transition. Oscar just needs a line. And Oscar's setting up in column 8 here. We'll get the Tetris. Bang Tetris. Both players transitioning at the same time. 377 for Oscar, 306 for Blank. Bang Tetris for Blank. Put that 18 behind you because both players are clean into 19. The only thing that matters now is the lead, which is currently Oscar's. Oh, Oscar with a bunch of misdrops here. Bang Tetris for Blank, who's going to be trying to come back. This is a bad situation for Oscar, but does get the long bar finally to settle this board down a little bit. Oscar will bring this most of the way down before getting another bad piece there, but Blank is just one Tetris away from taking the lead. And Blank will take the lead with that Tetris. 417 to 400 for Oscar. Yeah, the misdrops for Oscar have been painful. Remember the long bar misdrop from earlier. Bang, dirty Tetris for Oscar. I was just about to say how that was looking dangerous, but the long bar is settling that down fast. There's a Tetris for Blank, though. Blank ahead by 65,000 points. Here in post, another Tetris for Blank, almost moving it to 100,000. But Oscar has dug to the bottom, and now Oscar to be looking to climb out. Rebuilding that right side. Blank waiting for Tetris. There's the long bar. Bang Tetris for Blank. That's a 113,000 point lead. Another Tetris for Blank. Bang Tetris for Oscar, finally getting back into scoring. 601 for Blank, 493 for Oscar. Another Tetris for Blank. Oh, mischief for Oscar. And he needs to get out of this tournament life on the line. And I don't think that's going to happen. He's going to top out at 496, and Blank will take the win. 3-1. GG. Thumbs up from Oscar before going offline. Game number 1 between Huff and Tetris Time in round 1 of the Mega Masters will start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left, you have Hufflefgus. Thanks for the 321 countdown bits, K9. Hufflefgus on the left. You know him, you love him from multiple CTWC top 8s and even higher than that, with a 3.08 million PB. One of his opponents in one of those runs was the man on the right. Going to be tapping out of the US with a 1.30 PB. It is Tetris Time. Yes, that's right. This is a rematch of CTWC Top 8, which honestly, if I had made brackets, Tetris Time would have busted them. Like, badly. He performed so well in that CTWC. It's pretty awesome to see. Meanwhile, these players are playing very close. Tetris for both players. It is a one-line difference. Otherwise, they have 5 Tetrises each. But it is Tetris Time, currently perfect through 6. Huff getting in a bit of trouble here. Get that long bar, bang Tetris. T-time, same perfect. Tetris. Tetris Time having to forego perfection to keep the board sane. 183 for Tetris Time, 148 for Huff. Oh, Tetris Time in big trouble here. Needs an L or a J, but fortunately gets a good burn instead. And, oh, he couldn't get the piece over to the left. Long bar does not go over, and that's going to be an early top for Tetris Time. 187, 340 is the Chasedown score, and with that Tetris, Huff will take game number 1. There's the ready from both players. We will go ahead and get started with game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Tetris Time throwing a brick for game number 1, giving Huff the lead. The last thing you want to do is give Huff easy points. A bit of an awkward double flip there for Huff. And Tetris Time will get on the board with his namesake. Huff has opened the right side, needs a long bar here. All right, he's got room to burn now. Does get the long bar, bang Tetris for Huff. And there's a Tetris for Tetris Time. And another one. Delayed bits set up for Huff. And executes it. Now will he get another long bar, or is he going to have to burn? He's going to have to burn. But pleads it out just in time. Bang Tetris for Huff. And another Tetris. Tetris Time is going to have to do some burn, so it's about neck and neck. Another Tetris for Huff. Tetris Time opens up the right side. Long bar, bang Tetris. 121 to 118, very close. Look at the spire for Huff. Bang Tetris. Tetris Time taking the lead for the moment. Where's the long bar for Huff? Where is this long bar? He's going to have to burn some lines, but does get the long bar. Bang Tetris for Huff. There's the long bar. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time. Huff taking the lead. The lead's going back and forth right now with every Tetris. But as far as pace goes, Tetris Time does have a 1 Tetris lead. This left side for Huff is a little sus. Does get a good piece for the right to be able to improve that left side. It's still not great. It gets a long bar, bang Tetris, but now it's going to have a long bar dependency in the left side of his stack. And these pieces are not falling Huff's way right now. Does get the long bar to clear out a triple. And is set up for a dirty one. And there it is. Bang, dirty Tetris for Huff. In column 1. Tetris Time, of note, is kind of lost. Or no, he's got the pace lead still. It is a 1 Tetris lead. Square tuck needed for Huff does get it. But this board for Huff is just... it's disgusting. Big spire in the middle, and he's just going to have to burn it all down. More Tetris than you can handle? Yes. That's the way it should be. There should be Tetris everywhere. All the time. There was a Pod Cup going on a little earlier. It's the quarterfinals, and Safania Nenu was playing. I believe that's a PAL tournament, right? A little bit of an awkward situation for both players here. Tetris Time does have a 3 Tetris lead currently. Bang Tetris for Huff. There's another long bar. Bang Tetris for Huff again. But now Tetris Time set up dirty on the left with the well transition and the salute. And another Tetris for Tetris Time, who is pouring it on right now. Bang Tetris for Huff again. A clear line to get Tetris ready. Needs to do something with that left side, though. Gets a T. Throws a J over. And bang Tetris for Huff again. 500,000 for Tetris Time. 430 for Huff. Tetris Time threatening a 600,000 right now. Oh, is he going to go dirty here? He is. Long bar. Bang Tetris. Not going to force the issue, though, I don't think, anyway. Well, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Oh, but it's not going to be able to get set up for it, so... Now Tetris Time just has to burn this down. Oh, now he's Tetris ready again. Bang Tetris for Huff. Huff trying to get back into this. He's about at transition. But Tetris Time getting really high up on the board here. Can he get anything over? He cannot. He's going to top out at 528,960. And Huff. Going to get 1 Tetris. And we'll get another, and Huff is good for game number 2. Yeah, that was a lot of greed. Thumbs up from Huff. We have a ready from Tetris Time. We have the ready from Huff. We're going to get started with game number 3. We're going to count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Huff looking for a sweep to set him up with an all-household matchup. We'll see if that happens. It would also certainly match what we're seeing in the prediction. 92% on Huff. Oh, that's a misdrop for Huff. That's going to slow him down early, but only several lines of burning. And Tetris Time starting perfect once again. He's going to have to burn a line there, though. Bang Tetris for Huff. There's a Tetris for Tetris Time. Huff setting up with the next long bar. Bit of a bad board for both players at the moment. Perhaps more so for Tetris Time. Huff not going to wait for the T. Oh. This is trouble for Huff. Of course, he's rolling. He should be able to survive this. The Tetris for Tetris Time. Tetris Time with a 2.5 Tetris lead at the moment. And finally, right side is open for Huff. Bang Tetris for T-Time, 143. Bang Tetris for Huff, 89,000. T-spin. Oh, he misses the spin. Got the T, but didn't get the spin. I'm going to set up a long bar dependency instead, and we'll get the long bar pretty quickly. Bang Tetris for Tetris time. Weird board here for Huff. I do not like this at all. Yo, Dan Voeller, thanks for the resub. 24 months. That is 2 years for those keeping track at home. 2 years of support. Coming out of Dan Weller. Thank you. Bang Tetris for Tetris time, who's got a 6-digit lead as Huff is finally cleaning up this unfortunate board he's found himself into. Both players will score a Tetris, but Tetris time ahead by 5 Tetrises and has 5 lines in hand. There's the long bar. Both players will score a Tetris again. Where's that square going for Huff, though? Huff's board looks like Tetris Times did a while ago. And it's not getting the best of pieces to get out of it, but does open up the right side. Now is Tetris ready. Tetris Times board is looking not great. Well, that's a high long bar dependency on the right. It does burn up enough pieces to make it accessible. Oh, both players in a bit of trouble here. Both players in a lot of trouble. Huff really high. Huff is not going to survive. Huff is going to top out at 158. Tetris Time's in mid top out as well. Tetris Time takes game number 3. A pair of early top outs. And so with that, we'll move to game 4. Here we go. Game 4 is going to be happening in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, none of these games went to 19 because I guess technically game 2 did because Huff had to chase it down on 19. But Tetris Time has not made 19 yet. And certainly, if there's one thing that I've seen over the years is that consistency tends to be king. So Tetris Time with a pair of Tetrises there. We have a burnt line for Huff, who's waiting for on another long bar. Tetris Time having to burn out some rows here. Opportunity for Huff to take the lead, but isn't getting a long bar for it. In fact, this is kind of a bit of a drought. Huff does open up the right side, but still no long bar in sight. Oh, that flip was not good for Huff, and Huff's going to have to burn. So Tetris Time now is going to have to figure out how to navigate this drought, because I have yet to see a long bar. There it is, finally. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time. Huff opens up the right side just in time. Bang Tetris for Huff. 82,000 for Huff, 79,000 for Tetris Time, but Tetris Time back by 6 lines. We'll score a Tetris there, and we'll have a 1 Tetris lead. Huff will get a Tetris to temporarily take the lead, but Tetris Time set up. He'll get that Tetris. Right side, bang Tetris for Huff. Another Tetris for Huff. Tetris Time, looking for a long bar, will get the 1. Bang Tetris. And can't score Tetris with the other ones, so Huff with a bit of a lead for the moment, but that Tetris does come for Tetris Time. Has the right side open again. Bang Tetris for Huff. Tetris Time going to take a double before scoring a Tetris, so this one is close. That 1 Tetris lead has pretty much evaporated. There's another Tetris for Tetris Time. 224 for Tetris Time, 222 for Huff with a 1 line difference. Nice tuck there. Oh, but Tetris Time, not really sure what to do with that L. Bang Tetris for Huff. Tetris Time not trusting this board at all, and that L is just awful. Opts not to go for a T-spin because of just how awful the rest of the board is. And now we're seeing some burning from both players. Neither player really in a dangerous situation here. And Huff opens up. Bang Tetris for Huff. Long bar dependency for Tetris Time. Can't turn that into a Tetris well. Just going to take a triple there. Nice burn there for Tetris Time. Another Tetris for Huff. Huff has taken the lead here. Another Tetris for Huff. 327 to 245. 6 lines of difference. Making that closer than it looks. And Tetris Time finally cleans up. Opens up the right side. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time. That square has nowhere to go. So Tetris Time going to be digging again. Perhaps a little bit of frustration setting in there. Just get out of a long extended dig and the game puts you right back into one. Oh, double J dependency here. It's going to get one of them and long bar is the other. This is bad for Tetris Time. This has gotten out of control. Gets the long bars over. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time, who will stay alive. Oh, that was almost a repeat of, well, the first 3 games. But he is getting it done this time. Bang Tetris for Huff. Tetris Time will not go quietly. Another Tetris for Tetris Time. Dirty in column 4. And on row 3. Bang Tetris for Huff, who's got a 7 Tetris lead right now. And is looking to make that even bigger. Bang Tetris for Huff. But Tetris Time will go dirty in column 9. Right before transition. 2 Tetrises remain for both players. It's 519 for Huff, 364 for Tetris Time. Certainly one player having a more of a suffer game than the other. There we go. Transition for Huff, 544. Still 1 Tetris remaining for Tetris Time. He's got to build up. So Huff's going to get quite a line lead here. And there we go. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time. 574 to 410. Double for Tetris Time. Right side is open. Our first full-fledged 19 game. Let's see what it's got for us. Have a bit of a misdrop on Tetris Time's side, but he's going to use some smart burns and tucks to keep things generally clean. Bang Tetris for Huff. There's a Tetris for Tetris Time. That Tetris for Huff runs him to a 200,000 point lead. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time to try to get some of that back, but Huff just keeps scoring. Bang Tetris for Huff. There's the Tetris for Tetris Time as both players playing clean here on 19. Another Tetris for Tetris Time. There's one for Huff. Tetris for Tetris Time. Clean stacks. High scores. Bang Tetris. Tetris Time's not letting Huff run away with this that easily. But time certainly is running out. Tetris Time with the Tetris there. He's got the right side open. Bang Tetris again. Huff has to cover, so this could be a chance for Tetris Time to get back into this. Another Tetris for Tetris Time. Huff gets the L to open it up and gets a long bar Tetris for Huff. A little bit of that lead is gone, though. There's a Tetris for Tetris Time, but now Tetris Time with a hole. Now Huff can get that lead back. Ooh, this is not a good piece sequence for Tetris Time. Does open up the hole, though, and is clean. 951 for Huff, 731 for Tetris Time. 220,000 points is the difference. Bang, Tetris for Tetris Time. Level 26 for Huff. And Tetris Time will Tetris into 26. But it's looking like Tetris Time's going to have to show us some 29 play to get this. Bang Tetris for Tetris Time. One line from the max out. There it is. A double will do it. A02 for Huff. Lost a little bit of the lead, though. But Tetris Time playing very high, trying to get out of this situation. Opens up the right side, needs a long bar. 2 Tetrises remain for Huff. Ooh, that's a bad misdrop for Tetris Time. That's going to slow him down going into kill screen. Yeah, this is not looking good for Tetris Time at all. A84 going into kill screen for Huff. And Huff will keep going. And Tetris Time getting up very high here. Only 4 lines remaining. 2 more lines, 1 more line. And we'll go to kill screen at 892, and that's going to be his top outscorer. Meanwhile, Huff with a 1.1 is going to keep going. Huff's got the 3-1 win. GG. And that might be it there for Huff, although I've seen him get out of worse than this. He's just going to go ahead and top out, but he is going to take the win.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. K9 watching Tetris with the 3, 2, 1 countdown bits. All right, stencil, good. Cams, good. Players, not too bad. You know, back in the day, this was like semifinals worthy. Not saying it's not now, but you know, I haven't seen blank around in Masters all that often anymore. So good to have blank back here, playing at the highest echelons of Tetris. Oh, blank gonna miss that T-spin. If he gets a long bar down the right side to bring the stack down, a lot of cleaning up to do here. Just trying to keep it flat, keep it manageable, not get into too much trouble. And uses that long bar over to the left to bring the stack down. So back down, I believe, to safety, and does open up the well on the right side and can throw a long bar down there to get a triple. Huff at 79,000 bangs down a Tetris. There's that triple for blank 88,000. And there is a mildly dirty Tetris. It's not very dirty, but it's kind of like dirty in the way that, remember when you're a kid? Oh, I'm about to reveal something. Remember when you're a kid and you're in the car and your like face is a little bit dirty because you're a kid and your mom just like licks her thumb and wipes the dirt off? Oh wait, is that only me? Did anybody else's mom do that? Because my mom totally did that. Is that gross? I mean, it's gross, but I can't be the only person, right? Please tell me I'm not the only person. 171 Huff, 158 for blank. So yeah, it's not super dirty, but enough, just a little smudge. All right, One-Eyed Elf says I do that to my kids. Okay, there you go. At least one person is confirming my experience. Blank with a totally messed up board here. Gets a nice double to bring this down. There's a good L piece that'll only burn a line. And so scrambling a little bit. You can see tapping with the kind of remote control grip. Oh, wow. Brings that back. The long bar was incoming. Brought that piece back. Made way for the long bar. Got the Tetris. That'll help. And there's a long bar down. So this stack is now back to some measure of safety, but there's kind of a ghost burn for blank. You can see, I think she thought that was going to burn something, and it did not. So 201 for blank, 269 for Huff. Huff with a good looking board. And on pace for about a 540 transition. Misdrop there for Huff though. So as soon as I start to pay attention to Huff, yes, immediate misdrop. All right, blank back down to the bottom of the screen. Oh, maybe, well, not sure if that was a double flip or something, but not too costly or either way. And the stack looks pretty good. So there we go. Open for a Tetris, column 4 for blank. Huffaluffagus at 341. Blank sitting on that Tetris. Well, we'll place that T to keep it open. And there you go. Center, what is it? Wait, column? Is that what it's called? Column 4? Sorry. Big context switch in my day here. Going from solving the world's problems one customer at a time. Well, I don't solve them. I haven't taken a ticket in years. But, helping people solve the world's problems one customer at a time. And, doing Tetris stuff. Me take a support ticket? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Right, 301 blank, 439 for Huff. I'm gonna use that, Elf. Vandy doesn't take tickets, he takes credit. That is exactly true. Although some days it's more like the blame than the credit, but indeed. $443, Huff Luffagus, 349 blank. Huff trying to open up that left side, that right side will do so. Take a couple skims. There you go. Adjustment, making room. Getting Tetris is 470 for Huffaluffagus. There is a Tetris for both of them. Huff up by 98,000 points. And Huff into 19 at 518. There we now some problems. Gets that long bar down for the Tetris, and just to bring the stack down, important. All right, blank skimming off that roof and gets the Tetris 432. Huff still up by 115,000 points, and a little more now. The blank setup. There we go, Tetris. I did find out that somebody at a high level in my company, independently, without my telling them, was actually a fan of the Classic Tetris scene and of Classic Tetris Monthly. So I gotta be really careful when I say I can't get too spicy at talking about work. Can't be like, yeah, I didn't do anything today. I can't do that. Of course, I do tons of stuff every day. 738 Huffaluffagus, 604 after a Tetris for blank. Wallvan says, today at work, I opened up Excel. There you go. Did my Wordle. Oh, blank with the misdrop. And apologies there for the frames. That was on my side. We'll get them back. We will get those frames back. All right, we got them back. All right, Huff up by 190,000 points or so. I'm not sure where those frames came from. I haven't dropped that many frames in a row in a long time. And blank scrambling. All right, taking the birds, open up a couple channels. Long bar down for a double. That'll help. But Huff at 901. Blank at 661. So blank kind of running out of runway before 29. We'll see what they can do. before 29, but generally tappers not going to have that longevity on 29 that a roller will have. And yeah, this is going to be very difficult to navigate. Blank in a top out 685. Huff was already at 982. Gets the max out here on 28. And Huff gets game number 1 represented in dot form. And here's the dot. There you go. See that little blinking dot? It's the only visual indication you have. The last 10 minutes of your life has now been boiled down, condensed into a small circle on a screen. That's it. That's all we have to show for it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. First time chatter, Cantina Box. Just got started back on NES Tetris not long ago. What should I do if I want to get into one of these? I play on Nestopia NES emulator. Yeah, that's good enough. Just if you want to get involved, go to our Discord server, ctm.gg/discord. K9 Watching Tetris has gifted 6 months of tier 1 to Miles the Great 33. I don't know who Miles the Great 33 is, but you got 6 months. Welcome. Donkey Kong Show? Yeah. Heard of those in Tijuana. You're in the Discord and it hasn't been very active? Do you mean the Classic Tetris Monthly Discord? It's usually pretty active, so you ask around, you will find out how to play. Maybe, are you in the right one? Maybe you're in the CTWC Discord? There's nobody in that one. Really? Has the Discord not been very active? Look at that adjustment from blank to make room for the T. Yeah, thank you so much, K9 Watching Tetris. Maestro has been teaching me how to do. All right. All right. Well, you're on the Discord. I don't know whether it's been active or not active. I mean, I feel like it's always active. I mean, there's 4,000 people on it. So it's usually pretty active. All right. Well, somebody will take it from here. Some community ambassador will take you under their wing and teach you how to get involved. Who knows? You could be the next Huffaluffagus. 152 Huff, 161 blank. Can I get mod? This is real account, I swear. Sure. All right, I got to stop interacting with Twitch. 163 Huffaluffagus, long bar channel there in column 3. And would like that long bar. And there is a long bar delivered. So Tetris 186, blank at 211. A big spire of squares. But able to bring it down with a Tetris and build around it. Biggie Max says, happy to see the players. Yeah, I like to see the players as well. I like to look at them, regard them, enjoy them. There they are. Blank in the lead by about 30,000 points. Tetris for Huff 304, blank still in the lead. Little nifty tuck setup that respects the right side of the board. So I like that. That was enjoyable. All right, trying to avoid making a long bar dependency, but another kind of O-spire there, no problem. Long bar down for the Tetris, 357, maintaining the lead. Huff's gonna use. Huff's gonna take that long bar and instead lay it flat instead of getting the Tetris, but no big deal because the long bar came for the Tetris, and there you go. That was weird. Unless I missed something. Was that was Tetris ready, right? All right, thank goodness for the cough button. A little bit of Coke Zero here, doing its thing. Man, you really missed that. That was a good one. All right, long bar down, Tetris. Huff in the lead, 423 to 392. Blank gonna get that trip ball. Blank does not want to mess up the left side, but in so doing has messed up the left, center, and right of the screen. And just 16 lines until level 19 transition. So a little bit of burning to do here. That triple will bring things down, and this should be okay. All right, Huff, there we go. Long bar, Tetris 492. And I don't want to speak too soon here, but piece is not being very friendly for Blank at this moment. Huff transition here, 499. There is a dirty Tetris. Blank transition, 416. So if you're looking for a seed not to play, this is probably one of them. And Blank gonna top out at something or other. Bad habit to do that, but Huff was ahead. So there you go. Huff's gonna take game number 2. All right, it is game 3 between Huff and Blank. Huff would like to win this one right now. Blank looking to stave off elimination. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Huff with a little bit of a minor mess to clean up, but no problem. Oh no, that T did not get over for Blank, so Blank gets the long bar over Tetris. And yeah, that, okay, now another dirty Tetris. Okay, we are good. Blank, all good. No problem. Oh, the opening music. I should probably remove this from the middle of the playlist. But I love it. I get pumped. What's the song called? Voltage? Yeah, this is like perfect opening music. Niner is here. What's up, Niner? Niner, of course. Oh, look at that T-spin setup. Look at that, 30 cents. Sponsor quests, 89 cents. Now we have gained 30 cents this stream in the prize pool. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, Niner back in the day. A finalist in Classic Tetris Monthly when we called it the main event, I believe. Believe it or not. Ella says it's still the main event in our hearts. Yeah, mine too, and I call it that all the time. 158 Huff, 182 for Blank. Blueberry Pie 45, thanks for the follow. Much appreciate. All right, blank in the lead. Another Tetris down for blank. So about an 80,000 point difference. Oh, Niners saying that they were the or the finalists in the last month that we did no max out left behind. There's the kind of, well, it worked out to be a Vitz anyway, but 321 for blank. $0.03 from Boppy Penguins. Thank you for following a sponsor on Twitch and adding 3 cents to the prize pool. Look at that. Boppy Penguins is doing it. $401 blank, 316 for Huff. All right, sorry for the blur. I don't know why we're dropping frames today. I'm not on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna wire it up here. All right, blank with that T-piece. Oh boy, he gets a long bar over. Split double, another single. Very close to getting out of this. All right, beautiful J-piece for the triple. Should get out of this, 437. And Huff taking advantage here. Closing the gap a little bit. All right, there we go. Tetris blank figures it out. Tetris Huff 435. Right now back by 51,000. There's a Tetris for each. We are pretty darn close to the level 19 transition where the speed will increase 50%, 50%. So that's like if you were going 50 miles an hour, you're now going 75 miles an hour. So that is significant. Oh, delayed burn there. Blank maybe thinking better of that. A shake of the head, and now in a little bit of trouble. Long bar gets down. There we go. And now we are scrambling. Oh, there we go. Couple of beautiful pieces. Ay. And there's a long bar down to uncover the right side. Needs a quick long bar. And there it is there for the Tetris. Good survival from blank. 580. Still has a lead over Huff, who's at 562. Simul Tetris. Blank putting that long bar, column 8 getting set up for the Tetris. Gets the Tetris 662. There's one down for Huff. 643. Uh-oh, 666 for blank. Aye. All right, finally good at Tetris. Get that horrible number off the screen. Aye, aye, aye. Tetris blank 723. A nice, easy to deal with double wide well for blank. Very easy to deal with. Oh, misdrop of the S piece. It's like immediate danger. Gets that square over. Scramble time for blank. And that is going to be a top out for blank. I do not know what the score was. So unfortunately, I don't know what it is. And I know it was close. And so unfortunately, that's just got to be a win for Huffalufgus. That's a give up. And so that's going to be a win for Huff. I don't know what the score was. So that is a win for Huff. No matter what. So, and I don't know if Huff was going to get out of this anyway, but at least we know what the score is. Hey, Cobra, what's up? Well, I don't know if Huff passed it, but that is definitely a give up. So, yes, it's going to be Huffaluffagus as your winner. It was 7:59. All right, you got it. All right, well, legit win no matter what. That is Huffaluffagus. Hello, Huffaluffagus. You are the winner of the Navy bracket. There is Huff. And this is what a winner looks like right there, everybody. Winner. This is my winner scene. It's just the word winner. That took 4 seconds. You don't need to make a whole trophy and a whole thing like that. Just do this. It works.
Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.